The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bears and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are. This one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
Yeah, and I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made.
Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed, but it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky for so many guys on the roster. It's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth, but potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it.
great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. A short one caught by Kelce. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. The Bears have Velus Jones deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Swift. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Tory Taylor now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out wide, setting up the screen for Rice. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. They put Kelsey in motion. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. There goes Swift, 1st down and more. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's brought down at the 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Williams now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They put Kelce in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
They put Kelce in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Kelce. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Yellow. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
A gain of 5. And the Bears first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
At the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Williams. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
43. On second down, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action here. Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Matt Araiza now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Taking off. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. To throw is Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. That complete to Swift. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's going to be caught by Gray. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these 2 teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day.
Set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. Now he'll run. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run, it's Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. They will run it over center with Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run here with Swift. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Here's Swift. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. To the left side, he's got Kmet. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Kmet. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
They'll try and throw. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th and goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Gray is the motion man here.
The 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift, trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Mahomes on first down. That one is complete to Hardman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Offense.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Kelce in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass, taken in by Kelce.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They put Kelce in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. First and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now Wentz. Reeled in by the tight end Smith. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Wentz. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the former Charger, Gerald Everett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Now they'll set up to throw. Completing that one to Carter. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Open receiver, it's Pettis. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Here's a run up the middle with Herbert. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They look to be on their way to a 2nd win in 3 tries here in the preseason. And they'll begin here with 1st and 10. That's taken in left side by Smith. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
To throw, Wentz. That's to the rookie 1st-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back is Wentz. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. That's complete to Watson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Wentz. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, here's Wentz. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. This one down the field for Everett. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air, Mike. You're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.